And we begin with a top focus right now when Russia began its special military operation in February 2021. Ukraine saw a major uptick in volunteers who were willing to fight on the front lines. And as a surge of patriotism swept the nation, now 2 years on, with heavy casualties and grinding trench warfare reminiscent of World War I, the Ukrainian military is struggling to fill in its ranks. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has warned that the army may call upon over 500,000 people to battle, and this to match Russia's 600,000 soldiers who were deployed on the front lines. Now, Ukraine, which currently has a roughly 800,000 soldiers among its ranks, has not shared any data either revealing its deployment strength or the losses incurred. But now people are slowly getting wary of the long, grinding war.
Activate any of our capabilities and resources. Human resources first and foremost. My husband has been at war since February 28th, and my son-in-law is at war. I see a very large number of examples of people sacrificing themselves who go to war following the call of the heart.
Now, Zelensky wants to lower the age of military service from 27 to 25. And according to a draft bill in the Ukrainian parliament, harsher penalties have been proposed for those who refuse to fight. Human rights monitors in Ukraine have warned that stricter legislation concerning draft enforcement would only serve to turn Ukrainians away from military service or worse, and they mimic Russian authoritarianism.
I am against the military age being higher than 60 and lower than 25 years at a minimum. But since we went through the Second World War, we must understand that if the country is in dire straits, if there is such a state and situation, if it is indeed a crisis, then we must somehow defend our state.
Now, the proposed changes have prompted outcry on social media, with many Ukrainian figures posing alternatives to tackle the nation's mobilization woes. And one ruling party lawmaker suggested exemptions from service in exchange for substantial donations to the military budget.
Harsh as it may sound, in my opinion, it is necessary, because it's really a matter where it seems to me there is no choice. For example, I will turn 18 and I'm still deciding, but I might be drafted. In general, my dream is to become a pilot, so I might become a military pilot most likely. My parents won't allow it for now, but we'll figure it out.
And on the battlefront, Ukrainian forces continue to fight the Russian forces, and Moscow has recently increased the intensity of its attack on Ukraine. Zelensky, however, said that Russia fired 500 missiles and drones in 5 days, and the aim of Russian forces is clear: to inflict maximum damages during the harsh winter. And what could compound the problems for Ukrainian military is the drying up of aid from its Western allies. Kyiv's military warned that Ukraine is running low on vital supplies for its air defense systems. And further aid to Ukraine from the US hangs in the balance, as the Biden administration has released the last tranche of military aid worth approximately $250 million that Washington can commit to Kyiv without further congressional approval.